Okay, I am making sure I am live. All right, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's make sure I'm checking the tech. If you are watching, if you can let me know if I'm live, I would appreciate it because I can't see whether I'm live or not. Okay, I see that I'm live. All right, let's go. Okay, good morning, everyone. Welcome to today's live session. So, for those of you who do not know me, my name is Jenifer Jay, and I help business owners capture and convert more leads and customers using AI automation and systems. So today we're going to get into what's holding you back from growing your business. So just a little bit about me. I am an automation specialist. I've been doing this for a while, some years. I don't want to date myself, but a decade, like my partner says. And I've noticed that there are these big leaps that business owners think that they're supposed to make when there's really not big leaps. There are just some small tweaks that you need to make. And we're going to talk about that today, right? So, just getting into what we can do to make running our business more easy, because running your business is tough already, right? So you have a million things to do, and sometimes your growth just feels impossible. Like there's not enough time, the resources are bad, you put your faith in people and it's not really what you expected. So a lot of times those things are happening, and we also have to look at, is it us or is it them? Were we ready for that situation or not? And when I say ready, I mean not ready with your systems. Were you mentally ready? Right? Were you ready to give up? Were you ready to release? And so, if that resonates with you, stick around because we're going to uncover some simple but powerful ways to move forward, right? So, let's get honest for a second. We're going to keep it real. This is December 2024. All right. So let's ask ourselves these questions. How much time do you spend on tasks that don't bring money back to your business? You, the business owner. How often are you stuck putting out fires and focusing on, instead of focusing on growth, right? So I'm reading this book, Buy Back Your Time. And one of the things that he talks about in Buy Back Your Time is the difference between business owners, right? And one of the stories that he talked about was he had a retreat. And with the retreat, his one friend, the entrepreneur who's running one business, came back and said, I'm stressed out during the retreat. He's stressed out. He's running around on his phone, putting out fires, grabbing his computer. But then one of his friends show up who has like five multi-million dollar businesses, and he's relaxed and he's calm and he's one with the retreat, right? He's not picking up his phone, he's not scrambling around, he's not stressed out. He is there and present. And so in the book, he said, which one do you want to be? Right? And so that's this question. How often are you stuck putting out fires instead of focusing on growth, right? And so I know there's the myth people think like, oh, he has all of these businesses, he has a large team, and it doesn't necessarily have to be that. Again, you have to change your mindset because what you think you see online is not really what you're seeing. Real businesses, millionaires, billionaires, billion-dollar businesses, you don't see all of that stuff online. Those systems, the way their business is built in the back end. Okay, it's built in the back end, and so we're going to talk about that today. So also, last question, 3 questions. Do you feel like your business would fall apart if you stepped away for even a day, right? A week, a month? Can you go on a retreat and be one with the retreat? So those are the important questions we want to ask ourselves as business owners every day. And those are the things that we want to make sure that we are working toward. Okay? We want to make sure that we're working toward those things. Sorry. Awesome. Okay. Alrighty. So let's get into it. All right. Now, I know that some of you may have been nodding your head. Um, oh, Orlando, I think you made a mistake in something you typed. I know you're nodding your head. You're not alone because most business owners that I work with spend their time on low value tasks, right? Those things like chasing down emails, following up with leads manually, managing schedules. And here's the kicker, those things don't grow your business. They just keep you stuck, right? Um, I have an issue of another thing in the book. The book says, do you sabotage your efforts? So what does that mean? And a lot of times we think sabotage is okay, I'm not doing something specific or I'm doing something specific. A lot of times we just don't even know that we're sabotaging our own efforts. So this is what it looks like for Jen. Oh, I'm gonna launch this product. Oh, wait, I need to revamp my entire website. I need to build some other automations on the back end. Okay, I can't go live if I didn't set up the comment feature. So if people comment on my live and say demo, it need to send them the thing. These things are sabotage activities. And I just didn't know that, right? I didn't know that I was sabotaging my own efforts because number one, I have a issue with perfection, right? So when it comes to systems and processes and things like that, I have an issue with perfection. My perfection is good for you as the client and as the customer, but for me, it's holding me back as the business owner. Because as the business owner, what I'm supposed to be doing is things like this and going to networking events and doing things to grow the business and bring in sales, not managing emails, not chasing customers, not scheduling with people. Those things should be automated, right? And so those things should be so easy that you don't have to think about it and you can keep moving because your focus is to make sure the business doesn't run out of money. That's your job. And let's just say you want to stay in what you're doing, right? You still have to make sure that you put parameters in place to make sure that the business is continuing to grow. So here's the good news, it doesn't have to always be that way. There's hope. So let me share a quick story, two quick stories. two clients. So one client of mine was spending every single week day manually following up with leads, um, chasing down emails, chasing down text messages, calling people, doing all of these things, right? That could have easily been spent building relationships elsewhere and closing deals elsewhere, right? And so what we set up for them was an automated system where they can, number one, have those people that they meet out at these events scan their QR code. The QR code then follows up with the person. The QR code goes ahead and brings in the information and sends them the information that they need, so they could just go ahead and get scheduled. And now it's okay, just show up to the call, right? So that was holding them back. So after we put that in place, their conversion rate went up by 40%. And they got those hours back that they were spending chasing down all these leads daily, right? And so now when they wake up, it's a little different. When they wake up now, it's a different process. Right. And so I will let you know that at the end of the call. Orlando. So that was huge, right? And so now they can spend their day on things that will bring the business forward as far as revenue, growth, position the business to be in place for different opportunities. Learn about different opportunities where they can put their business in. You can't do that if you're intertwined with the day to day of the business. You can't seek other opportunities if you're doing all these things. So let's talk about what we could do. So, what's holding you back? So, if you're in the chat, drop in the chat what you think is holding you back. And I am definitely checking the chat. I do have three screens, so I'm just all over the place because I am live on multiple platforms. So, being live on multiple platforms, I am checking comments. All right. So, all right, awesome. So, one of the things is day to day tasks, right? So, one of the things that I want you to do is to audit your time. Do a time audit to see, yep, chasing down customers. Do a time audit to see where you spend most of your time. So, for you, it's chasing down customers, wearing many hats. So I did this time audit. And what I did was I used the Pomodoro timer. And the Pomodoro timer, what that does is it's going to set up blocks of time for you to work and then blocks for you to take a break. But using it this way, you're able to know exactly what you did. Hey, hey, hey. You're able to know what you did, right? Because when the timer goes off on my first break, it's like, okay, this is what I'm working on. Oh, I'm still working on that. Oh, three breaks later, I'm still working on that. And so it makes you realize how much time you're spending on certain activities. And so it was very eye opening for me. And so in the book Buy Back Your Time by Dan Martell, it tells you one of the things that I know I wasn't thinking about it, so I know you weren't thinking about it. We hire people because we want them to take over things we don't want to do. We hire them because we want them to take over time consuming things, things we don't want to do, and things we just want to get off our plate. But when we hire, we should have that in mind to hire to buy back your time. And you don't necessarily have to hire a person because a lot of this stuff automation does. Automation does it. It's not expensive. Okay. The next thing is holiday season. It's holiday party season, right? So I know you're going to a lot of holiday parties, business holiday parties, chamber of commerce holiday parties. You're going to be networking. Get a better business card. Get a better digital business card system. So, like I just explained to you, we were able to install this for our client who's now able, instead of sending them their digital business card. And yes, I used to use Popple. I don't use Popple anymore for this reason. Two problems. The form that they have to fill out, people were complaining about, right? Second problem, when I scan your business card and it sends me your information and it's all cute and it has your picture up there and then it has all of your links, all of that means nothing if it goes into my phone and I can't find it anymore. Yeah, it was cute, but it's not functional. So I'm very huge on functional over cute. A lot of you get caught up on it being cute, but it's not functional. So if it's not functional, I can't follow up with you. And it's definitely not telling you to follow up with me. So that was the problem with those digital business cards. So get a better system. Ours you could get for only $47, right? And we'll set it up for you. You can still make it cute. You can go to Canva and make it cute. So when they see it, it's cute. But we want it functional on the back end. Okay? Because cute means nothing if you're broke, right? I'm just saying. Okay. Number three, automate your follow up. What do I mean by that, Jen? So, what I mean by that is you don't have the necessary things in place to capture people's information, like I just said. So, that QR code is a capture mechanism, right? Capture their information. Think about when you go anywhere, even if you're watching TV. A lot of people don't watch TV, but I watch streams, and through those streams are ads for everything you could think of. What's on those ads? A QR code. The QR code is taking you to a certain page. Ours digs a little deeper because it's smart. So it's going to capture your information first, then take you to that page. Why do we want to capture people's information as a business owner? Because we want to follow up with it. So if we automate the follow up, meaning you say, hey, Jen, I'm interested in your systems. How much does it cost? Hey, Orlando, scan this QR code. You're going to scan the QR code. It's going to set you up automatically to text me. All you have to do is hit send. When you hit send, it's going to interact back and forth. And it's going to say, hey, I'm glad to meet you. What's your name? My name is Orlando. Thanks, Orlando. What's your email address? My email address is this. Okay, then it'll send you the information that you want on how much our system is, right? And so that's what that looks like. Now, let's say you don't click that link. It's going to continue to send you messaging until you click the link. Then, after a period of time, it's going to send you off into something else, right? Right. And so these are the processes that we have to think about. This takes away from you having to manually email, manually follow up with people. Hey, you said you were interested. Oh, well, you could put that sassiness. Hey, Brian, you could put that sassiness into the automation because I do. Anybody who has interacted with anything of mine knows that it's going to come back sassy at some point, right? And now we're on the verge of AI, right? It's here. I have AI chatbots everywhere. They answer my phone, they answer my DMs, And they're just as sassy as me. Why? Because I trained them to be that way. Right? Because if it's a person, we're training them. And so I train my AI chatbots to do the same thing because we're in business for business, right? And in business, we exchange value. You have a problem, I could solve your problem, right? You have to pay me for that, but it's solving your problem so that your business can grow. Okay. So, growth here, and here's something people are going to be like, oh my God, what? Growth doesn't come from working harder. I'm going to say that again. Growth doesn't come from working harder. It comes from being strategic and executing. I know you thought I was going to say it comes from working smarter. See, strategic. What is the strategy that's going to get this done with less effort? Because that's the name of the game. You, again, as the business owner, should be focused on growing your business. You should be doing talks, you should be going on podcasts, you should, whatever your business is, it just depends. You need to get the word out. You need to speak in front of people. If you're helping people eliminate mortgages, who do you need to be talking to? You need to be talking to people who have mortgages. Where are they at? Those are the things that you need to be focused on, not manually following up with people in their email and all of that, doing all of that. No, because automation can handle that, right? Automation can handle that. AI can answer the phone, and if they need to talk to you, it could transfer them to you. Just that simple. Think about when you call your bank, right? We definitely have to change our mindset. Think about when you call your bank today. Who are you talking to? Even when you call the branch, you still have to go through a phone tree. Why is that phone tree there? Because they need to focus on the people that are in the branch. Do you know how much it costs to pay a person to sit and answer the phone and transfer people around? Now, if that's in your business expenses, then you go ahead and you do that. But most small business owners don't have that capability to pay someone just to answer the phone, right? And so we can do that with AI, and we can train the AI. So these are just small tweaks that we can do. Now, somebody asked me about what does it cost for a system like this? Glad you asked that. So we are running a special all the way to the end of December. So January 1st, the page is going to change. Our CRM system that does all of this is $97 a month. So if you get our system in December, you're able to be grandfathered in at $97 a month. And it has the things except for the Pomodoro timer. That's free. You can Google that. It has those things ingrained into it, right? So the digital business card system, being able to automate your follow-up, being able to use AI and automation to help you manage your business so you can focus on building relationships that's going to turn into opportunities, right? And so here, I will put it in the chat. Um, all you have to do is go sign up, and you still get the opportunity. We do onboarding, we have support. That's not the issue, but you have to take the initiative. And again, like I said, it doesn't cost an arm and a leg. It just doesn't. And I feel like people think that It does, right? And it doesn't. And it's just the simple things that you need to get started. You just start small, right? You don't have to have this massive automation system that's costing millions of dollars and you're not even bringing in millions of dollars, right? But what you do need to do is to be smart and utilize these systems and this automation to help you move your business forward, because that's the difference between what the business owner who showed up to the retreat. Yep, I'll answer that. That's the difference between business owners who showed up to the retreat stressed out and the business owners who showed up to the retreat chilling, relaxed, present, right? And so yes, Orlando, it comes with forms. And so you I always have people fill forms out. You just create your forms. It has the calendar in there. So you don't even need Calendly. You don't need Kajabi. You don't need Active Campaign. And y'all know Active Campaign was the GOAT for me, right? But this replaces that because it's everything in one place. It's everything in one place. And you get a onboarding call with me where we'll talk about what you need and how to set it up, right? So yes, it has forms in it, Orlando, for you to be able to have customers fill the questionnaire out. Then once they fill the questionnaire out, they're able to go to whatever you want. If you want them to fill the questionnaire out before they schedule a call, then they fill the questionnaire out before they schedule a call. If you want them to fill a questionnaire out so that it'll disqualify people who aren't qualified, and maybe, hey, maybe you're not ready right now, but here's the information that you can get until then. Right? So what does that look like? I used to send people to the systems playbook because, okay, you're not ready, but maybe you could go to the systems playbook and that'll get you ready. Then you can contact me or you'll be good, right? So that's what it looks like with questionnaires, Orlando. Yes. And again, our system is $97 a month. If you get it this month in December, you will be locked in at $97 a month. Okay. And we also have a lifetime deal, but that's only for 5 people who can get it for $1,500 lifetime. Right. And so those offers are only available during the month of December. Okay. And so January 1st, what they say, we back to normal prices, right? Today's price. And so to wrap up today's call, what we were talking about were the small things you could do right now. The small things you can do right now to get your business out of being stagnant. And unfortunately, a lot of us, the stagnancy is us. It's our fault. So I highly recommend you get the book Buy Back Your Time by Dan Martell because it's very insightful on the things that we should be thinking as business owners, and it makes sense. And so I'm very, very in tuned with talking about very, very strategic business practices because you're not going to just look up and make $20,000 in one day. Is it possible? Heck yeah, I've done it. But there were things that I had to do to get there, and there were things that I had to do to put in place before I got there. And so that's the things that people aren't talking about, right? Even if you're in a program, you might be in a program and they're not giving you what you need to be successful. And so if we look at all of the successful businesses, that's what they have going on. Hey, Alexis, they have these things going on. So the three things you could do a time audit to see where you spend most of your time, because you should be spending most of your time on things that grow the business, get more people into your programs, get more people to buy your products and your services, enroll more people, push more traffic. You are the traffic cop. Push more traffic back to your business. No, Orlando, I just pinned the link is pinned to I could put the link in my bio, but it's pinned to the chat, and I can send it to you directly as well. But oh, I can't do the link in my bio until I get off this live. The link in my bio goes to our normal page. So it's premierbizsystem.com/got systems. So Orlando, I'll just send it to you in your DMs. Alrighty. But yes, so your time, right? Your time is so important. And you, as the business owner, are the traffic cop. So just remember that. You should be pushing more traffic to your business. And all of these low value tasks that you're doing, you need to make sure that you are buying back your time. So you're either putting automation on that, or um you're hiring someone with the sole purpose to relieve you of the time. Now, if you're a micromanager, you need to get help for that, because this is not what I'm saying. You can't relieve your time and micromanage, okay? So you have to let them free. All right. Then it's holiday party season, right? And so a lot of businesses are having holiday parties. So going to holiday parties, you're networking, get a digital business card system that makes sense, right? Not the digital business cards that hi hello Popo. I used Popo, right? We learn as we go, right? You have to listen to people. And so I listened to people, and they were complaining about those forms they had to fill out. Okay, well mine just sends the card. Uh-huh, that's cute. Have you heard from them people? And then you don't follow up with them because it's just sending that card to their phone and they don't remember. If you're at a huge conference, you think they're going to remember? No, it's our job to make sure we follow up, and that's not doing it manually. So, getting a system where they could just scan the card, it can interact with them and continue to follow up with them is beautiful, right? And so that's what ours does. You scan the QR code, it goes to their phone. All they have to do is hit send. Now we have their number. So whether they respond or not, we could still send them messages. Okay. Yeah, I'll send it to your DM. And so we have that in our system. The third thing is automate your follow-ups. So all of this back and forth, chasing customers, chasing leads, you're onboarding. Once they get into the program, you're waiting like double dutch for them to pay, refreshing screens, and then you're manually sending them emails. Oh, we have a template. That could be automated. You don't, that's a waste of your time. You need to be focused on making sure that the business is running smoothly and bringing traffic back to the business, right? That can be automated. So, to recap, we do have this system on sale for $97 a month for new customers only, Alexis, until the end of December. And it has all of these things in it. And that link is premierbizsystem.com/got systems. Or if you're on an Instagram, you can just DM the word system, and you could just DM me the word system and we'll get it. So that is my time for today. I will be back next week. I forgot what the title is for next week, but we're here. I'm here. I'm back, guys, every Wednesday at 10 o'clock. Because guess why? I was sabotaging my own business. So, again, my name is Jenifer Jay, and I will see you guys next Wednesday.